Okay. So, or if you want to just, I just don't want you to get stuck. I know you said it's four-wheel drive, but four-wheel drive.
Well, that dead ends up there, that dead ends there, and that dead ends right there.
Okay.
I can pull up and back up in the hole.
Okay. Because I'm going that direction. So you're left. That's where my ancestors are buried.
Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to
Is
pull up
this a
here.
mausoleum? Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
And I'm
You,
going
you could just, like, okay.
to, so I got that camera back here.
I know.
That helps in a situation like this.
Oh, God.
I know.
You might need to go down there and find a way to turn around. It looks flatter down that way. See?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't get on nobody's grave.
Yeah, that would suck. Hardcore. Now, these actually have curbs around them. Cute little one. Yeah, it's pretty steep forward. There's a trash can there. Damn it! There was a trash can there.
There you go.
Oh, it's a good thing Jake doesn't have my YouTube channel. He would be watching this live.
He'd be laughing his ass off.
Probably. Like, if my son was watching this, he would be laughing his ass off. The kind of shit that his mom and her boyfriend get into on Halloween night, in the middle, well, the night before Halloween, in the middle of a damn cemetery.
Yeah.
With my ancestors here watching, probably going, yeah, she's laid to us, but we don't claim her. I'm sorry, that's just funny. I don't care who you are. There we
Kill
go.
the crap.
Well, we got one more thing down here. Okay, now, my ancestors are directly to the right, up in that area.
Look,
Oh, yeah. I ain't scared.
I ain't either. You got your flashlight?
Well, there's nobody watching us. Yeah, I got my flashlight. You gonna take your phone?
No.
You sure?
Ain't nobody gonna steal it. I want to set your trash can back.
Okay, guys. If you missed the beginning of that, we were trying to maneuver around, and as you can see, it's kind of a steep thing there. He was trying not to hit it, and he's got a brand new, he's got a new pickup, and instead he went off this side and killed the trash can, but it's back. It's okay. Okay, nobody's watching, or at least it doesn't show that anybody's watching, but they might be. Let me see. Did you get your cell phone?
Yeah.
Text my son and tell him your mama is live at the IOOF graveyard. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, looks like it is working. Uh-oh. What the hell? Look at my flashlight. It was fine and then all of a sudden it ain't. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Okay. We are at the IOOF Cemetery in Denton, Texas. People driving by looking at us like, yeah, I'm not going in there. Okay. This is... I have no idea who is entered there, but from the looks of it, it's pretty old. seeds growing out the top of it.
It's probably sitting on in the crack the seats got in.
Yeah, I was fixing to say now, how did that happen?
Yeah, yeah. Can't believe somebody ain't coming patching this up.
Yeah. That's odd. No names.
Good God.
Yeah, lots of damage.
Yeah.
Somebody really does need to come
Patch it.
find out who it belongs to, get a hold of their family.
Can't believe that stone, the only stone like it in there.
Yeah.
It's almost like somebody's taking them bricks out of there.
Very well could be. I wouldn't put it past them. This is a college town, and there's a lot of kids here that weren't taught respect.
That's it.
Good. Thank you. Wow. That is a cool stone. It was so old they laid it in concrete because it kept breaking. Rest in peace, hon. This is the oldest part of the cemetery, this area. Well, that's an interesting looking stone. Oh, how cool. These are shells. I think only one other time have I ever seen a video online where shells were laid on the grave. That is cool. John, would you do me a favor? Get on my channel and see if I'm going live. Oh, that's beautiful. Elijah Biggerstaff. March 29th, 1835. February 7th, 1905. Woodman of the world. Beautiful. Good. Good. Thank you. Oh, Hitchcock. Now that's cool. Andrew Jackson Hitchcock. What a name. February 21st, 1814, August 25th, 1887. Cool. John Richardson. Oh, got a soldier. Sergeant Alex Robertson. Let's see if I can fix this light. Sergeant Alex Robertson, Company A, 29th Texas Cavalry, Confederate States of America, 1839 to 1926. Bless your heart. Thank you, Sergeant, for your service. You are not forgotten. You are not forgotten. Ralph Montz, Company E, 29th Texas Cavalry, Confederate States of America, 1840, 1892. Thank you, sir, for your service. This last name, Mounts. There's a Mount Street here in Denton that's no doubt named after a family member of this family. Okay, there's the bishops. Neelys. Grant. This is it. I found them. I found my people. Yes. Evie. Coyley. Silas. Oh, this is my great grandfather right here. James P. Beard Corner. August 1853. Died May 17th, 1889. No pain nor grief, no anxious fear can reach the peaceful slumber here. Okay, guys, do y'all remember about 5 videos ago that I showed you a lady's picture that looked like a school teacher? Looked like she just sucked on a lemon. Remember that? This was his, or this is her husband. He died first, and then she remarried a guy out near Bolivar, and that's why she's buried out there. Because he died 1889. Wow. I've got this guy's picture. Know a little bit about him, and wow. Great-great-grandfather. Okay. I gotta take this opportunity to tell you who I am. Your grandson, William Silas, is the father of Cotton. You wouldn't have remembered Cotton. You died before he was born. But he was my grandpa. Cotton, to me, was a hero my whole life. He was a fireman for 54 years, Denton Fire Department. He was a good grandpa. He was a sweet man. And that's your grandson. I'm his granddaughter. And I can tell you, he made you proud. You would have been proud of him. You definitely would have been. I was proud to call him my grandpa. It's such a pleasure to meet you, sir. It really is. Geez. I'm the family historian. I'm the one that gathers the pictures and the information and puts it in a database for my grandbaby. I just became a grandma myself a couple of years ago. So I'm putting all this together for her so she'll know where she come from and who she come from. And I'm learning so much about my family, about you. It's truly amazing. I just found out about your father-in-law about a year ago that was killed in the line of duty, Dallas Police Department. But at the time of your death, he was still living. Well, sir, I will be back. And I'll bring my son and his kid, my grandbaby, so they can see you and see where you're resting. They've already been to William Silas's grave. And, of course, Cotton's as well, and, of course, my dad's. But they need to see yours. And it's such a pleasure to finally meet you. I'm in awe. It's fine. Oh my, it is such a pleasure. Rest in peace, sir. You are not forgotten, and you won't be. Marion Silas. Silas Corner, born December 25th, a Christmas baby. Wow. 1827. 1827. Died June 21st, 1908. Mary, wife of Silas, born October 19th, 1827, died March 8th, 1883. Blessed are the dead who are in the Lord. Rest in peace, guys. I'm your relative. Coy Lee. Coy Lee Corner. Born May 18th, 1904. Died October 13th, 1921. Weep not, Papa and Mama, for I am waiting in heaven for thee. At rest. Eva Lee. Evie Lee. Born September 9th, 1895. Died October 3rd, 1910. Her happy soul can't quite understand or read that. Pearl, daughter of D.W. and E.J. Corner. Born August 25th, 1892. Died August 24th, 1895. Oh, one more day and she would have been 3. Bless her heart. Bless their hearts. Richard Lee, son of D.W. and E.J. Corner. Born October 4th, 1889. Died October, what? Born October 4th, 1889. Died October 4th, 1890. Lived exactly 1 year and died on its birthday. Wow. Richard L. Bless his heart. Emma J. and David W. 1867 to 1953. 1861 to 1944. Asleep in Jesus. Wow. Okay. Might be it on the corner plots. Ensign Lemon. February 6, 1830 to July 31st, 1883. Very pretty. Man, this place is so cool. If I had permission from the city, I'd bring me a sleeping bag and I'd just come out here and crash. It's so peaceful. But that's not gonna happen, I can guarantee you. They would not get permission for someone to come out and sleep. James Lair, son of J. Fred and Lou Wiggs, born April 5th, 1914, died April 13th, 1914. Oh no. Rest in peace, baby. You aren't forgotten. Well, I know you've got I've got a couple of people who are watching. And I want to say thank you. I can't see the text. I don't know what you're saying, but it's not even showing on my screen. But I want to say thank you. This is the first time tonight, is the first time ever I have gone live. I've had the YouTube channel for over 2 years. And this is fun. Okay, Hugh Robert Grant, 1876 to 1946. Ingle. I want to come over here to some of the statues. Now, my best friend, his name was Charles. He and I really do think we met in a previous life. I'm not joking. I really do. We were closer than him and his girlfriends or him and his wives ever were. I mean, we were mentally and spiritually tied, where they, had the physical thing, but we didn't, because we had something stronger and deeper than that. Don't know what happened. Breaks my heart. But he punched his own ticket. He clocked out. He decided to shed his mortal coil and leave us. And he died 2002. This was his favorite place to be. He loved this place. And he loved taking me here and us looking at all the sculptures and the stuff. And we were wondering the stories about the people here. So this live stream is in his honor. Now this is what I always thought was really cool. I always thought if I had this, I would put flowers, all kinds of flowers in this. But look, it's a headless statue. And its right arm is missing. That is some, oh. By the way, this is IOOF, and it's at a dead end at the cemetery. I mean, what irony is that, right? But it says here, remembrance, Susie Comici, wife of Sidney J. Carroll, born June 27th, 1869, died August 24th, 1890. And I bet you the Sidney J. Carroll is the same Mr. Carroll that Carroll Boulevard was named after. I mean, I'm just guessing, but I'd be willing to bet. And there they are. Carol. More Carols right there. Cecilia Jane, first wife of Joseph Carroll. Oh, okay. Born February 2nd, 1842. Died, I think it's April 23rd, 1868, age 27 years. Anna Isabella, daughter of Joseph. Hello, Magali and Monster. Hey, now the chat thing has popped up. Stevie B, she's always with you. Thank you, hon. Yeah, he's always with me. I know. I've been told that. Crazy thing is, I don't feel him. I don't get it, but I don't feel him. And of all people, I thought I would feel him. I mean, I want to do a video about him. I've got pictures, and I really, Martha M., second wife of Joseph A. Carroll. Wait a minute. First wife. Well, who's that one? Maybe it's a sister. Okay. Maybe that's a sister. I don't know. Okay, now I'm confused. Wife of Sidney Carroll. Okay, yeah, different Carroll. Same family, but different brother, I guess. Okay, so this guy, Joseph, married Cecilia Jane, and I guess they had Joseph. Or Anna Isabella. And then the second wife would be Martha M. Okay, makes sense. Second wife of Joseph Carroll, December 10th, 1830 to December 20th, 1912. Oh God, I know what that feels like. My dad died just a couple days before Christmas as well. Ugh. I get it. But yeah, I was talking about my best friend. I know he's with me in spirit, but I don't feel him. And I don't get why I don't feel him. Hell, I could feel him when he was alive. I could mentally call him and he would come. I don't get it. Back in the mid-90s, he and I used to go out and visit someone named Susie Mills. She lived outside of town. She did tarot card readings, and she was like a medicine woman. Taught me a lot about herbs and such. Hello, Mr. Rabbit. Little rabbit. But she would teach me a lot about herbs, and her thing was Oswego tea. Anybody at all that knew her knew how she was about Oswego tea. I don't know. But we were like three peas in a pod. And we kind of, after several years, we kind of did this pact where the first one that passed away would visit the other two to let the other two know it was possible. And then the next one would visit the last remaining one to let them know it was possible. Well, I have been visited by Susie. There was no question. I didn't expect it, and at first I thought it was my imagination, and then I realized, no, that was her voice, that was her. There was no question. But of all people, I expected Charles to pop up. I mean, be it at my house, in my dreams, wherever. He's never come. Or if he has, I haven't sensed it or known it. And I don't understand why I wouldn't, because I've been so receptive and wanting him to come. I mean, I could close my eyes and visualize his face. And I would say, Charles, come to me, Charles. I need to talk to you. And within less than 24 hours, sometimes 6 or 10 hours, he would show up. And he'd say, what do you need? Is everything all right? And that happened so often that I would tell people, and they didn't believe me. And then I'd say, okay, we'll just sit and watch. And I would do it. I would mentally call him, and he'd show up. And they were like, holy crap. And then we explained that we were probably related in a previous life. That's the only way we could explain it. Is we had the same interests, we had the same everything. I mean, except he was a male and I was female. Still am female. He was thin and I wasn't. I smoked and he didn't. He drank and I didn't. And he seemed to always want to be in a relationship at all the time, and I wasn't interested in any of that. But when it comes to our inner thoughts, our choices, how we saw the world, how we saw things, we were like one. And Susie's gone. She died a couple years before Charles, like in 2000. Charles died in 2002. I'm the last one. And Susie has visited, but she was ready to go. Charles killed himself. It was a fluke. He wasn't ready. It was a quick reaction to a problem which we still don't know what it was. And I've learned to forgive him. That was hard. There's been a lot of anger over these years on what he did to his family. He left 5 kids. 3 with his wife, and the youngest was 10 days old. But whatever turmoil he was going through that made him do that, I can't judge him, because I've been through turmoil myself. I know what it feels like to be that desperate and down, and to just want to end it all without seeing that there could be a light on the other side of the tunnel that's not always an oncoming train. I've been there. I was just lucky enough not to make that fatal act that you can't turn around and come back from. Once you've made that, there's no turning back. And I think he realized that too late. But when I'm here, I feel like he's out here walking around somewhere, looking in the mausoleums and getting pictures of the headstones with the angels, and he just loved this place. If I could buy a spot for him here, I would put his headstone here, bury some pictures of him here, just so somehow he could be tied here. And then maybe, just maybe he could rest. I don't know. I hope he is with me. I hope he knows that I miss him dearly. And every time I meet another Marine, I think about him and how he'd be so pleased that I have more and more Marines in my life. And I know he would be so proud of my son and the father that he has become. And he would love my grandbaby. But he chose to stamp his own ticket. I love and miss him. I hope he's with me. And I hope he's resting. He finally needs the peace and the answers that he couldn't find here on Earth. But enough of that. Burke Johnson Hoskins, Private, Company H, Texas Cavalry, Confederate States of America, June 13th, 1827 to April 30th, 1883. Thank you, sir, for your service. You are not forgotten. Bless your heart. There we go. Yes. And another one. Jesse Hoskins, Company A, 20th Texas Cavalry, Confederate States of America, 1843 to 1884. Infant daughter, September 28th, 1899 to February 17th, 1900. Just a few months old. Bless his heart. Make sure I go between the graves. Confederate War veteran. How awesome is that to see? 1861 to 1865. Thank you, sir, for your service. You are not forgotten, nor was your sacrifices. Susan E. Loving died April 24th, 1889. Wow. That is cool. Look at that artwork. December 14th, 1805, July 12th, 1878. That is beautiful. And it looks like it probably was several inches thick, cracked over the years, last couple of 100 years. And so they laid concrete down and put it in the concrete. And that's really a good way to save these old stones. Okay. Now I'm starting back towards the vehicle because it should be getting about time to close the cemetery. But I don't want to, I don't mind. Hey, I would not mind at all being locked in here at night. Doesn't scare me. I ain't afraid of the dead people. It's the live people you got to worry about. It's not the dead. This does not scare me. But all the students that have drove through here, walked through here, and have sit on their balconies watching us, they'd be calling the cops in a heartbeat if the gates got locked and I was in here. Just because they don't have the balls to do it, don't mean I don't, you know? But oh well. That is pretty. H.D. Blunt, March 20th, 1849, December 31st, 1930, sleeping. And I'm guessing that's possibly where he's sleeping. Kind of cool, huh? Eugene K. Fritzland passed to a better life from Philadelphia. Yeah, well, it should really say from Philadelphia, passed to a better life. But, wait a minute. March 9th, 1893, born in Liberty, Missouri. Well, is it Philadelphia or Liberty, Missouri? October 9th, 1848. But usually they have the birth date first and then the death date. I'm all confused. We sure this guy's even dead? He might not be. He might still be alive. Or he might be haunting whoever screwed up on his headstone. Bless his heart. If that's the case, Mr. Fritzland, I am so sorry. Wherever you're from, I'm glad you made it to Denton, Texas. And I'm sorry that you lost your life. I hope it was a good one while you were here. Rest in peace, sir. With my respects. Okay. J.M. Smoot died November 1862. Directed by order of Denton Lodge. Ooh, IOOF. Cool. He was an IOOF member. Now, if y'all don't know what that is, that's the International Order of Odd Fellows. That's a organization that started back either in the late 1700s, I think I've read, but definitely was going on and catching momentum in the 1800s. They originally started to be able to help those who were sick, help those who couldn't afford to be buried, and there's 3 things that they did, and I can't remember the other thing. But if you joined and helped the community, you were guaranteed when it was your time to have a stone erected that your family didn't have to buy. And back in the 1800s, especially early 1900s, during the Depression, it was real helpful to help a lot of people. There were a lot of people who couldn't help themselves. Were sick, were injured, were widowed, or couldn't afford to bury their loved ones. So IOOF basically stood up and said, "We got your back. We got your 6." And they handled it. And they're the ones that's opened this cemetery up They started all of this. In the early 1900s, it was then given over to the city of Denton to take from there. Now, the IOOF is still very active. It's still active they still have meetings, they still do charity work, but it's not solely at the level it was at that time, which is basically necessity. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed it. I gotta get out of here. My pumpkins, or my carriage is about to turn into a pumpkin, I think is how you say that. So I gotta go before the cops come and throw a net over me. Haven't been arrested yet. Don't want to start now. But hey, what a better way to go, right? Arrested and dragged out of a cemetery on Halloween. Bye, guys. Be safe. Say a prayer for those who have passed. And remember, anytime you go to a cemetery, you basically say, "My name is Cindy. I'm here to respect you, honor you. I don't have any," well, you don't say your name is Cindy, but that works for me. But you basically tell them who you are, what your intention is. I'm here to respect and honor you. I'm not here to cause any problems. And you also give them instruction. You are not invited to attach yourselves to me, my equipment, the vehicle I'm with, or the person I'm with. You have to stay here. You cannot come with us. When you say that, and say, "In the name of Jesus, rest in peace," with all due respect, then, hey, they can't say you didn't warn them, right? Bye, guys. Be safe.